This is Hot Topic.
You're listening to Glow Live Radio with Lolo.
Hey, it's Lolo here with a hot topic for today. Today's question: have you ever watched a movie or episode of TV alone that you were supposed to wait to watch with a partner and then lied about it? Okay, there were 9,978 responses. 29% said yes, 28% no, and 43% said, yeah, a few times, but not really often, which is kind of weird to me because I was like, okay, well, are you saying that the people that said yes, do I do this all the time? Or no, it's like, no, I never do that. Because that's I don't know how you guys interpreted it.
Well, the few times should have automatically been a yes. Because you have done
you would
it.
think, right? But I think some of the people on the poll took this as like, is this a habit or not?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, looking into those terms, I don't do that because
me
I'm real
either.
kind of OCD about it with my wife, but I don't know. Do you?
I don't lie about it. That's
Well,
where
yeah,
I'm
no,
different. Is I don't lie about it, but I probably not gonna lie. If it is a good show and I can't wait to watch it, I will probably watch it by myself. Like,
I agree with that. Like, for the most part, I actually try to wait. But if you're not watching it and I really want to watch it, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. I wouldn't lie about it either. I don't have to lie about it.
I'm just like,
I just
sorry.
went ahead. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I get what you're saying, and I think the thing that's changed is that it used to be everything was live. So you either did it together when it was actually happening,
Yes.
if it was live TV, or going to actually watch a movie in a theater. But now that's totally changed because everything is streaming or on demand or whatever. So it's a lot easier to sync up your schedules. Having said that, I think that was one reason for some of the funky responses on here. But the other thing is, even if I were to watch something that I didn't plan, that I had planned on watching with my wife but didn't, I would just tell her, hey, I watched this.
yeah.
Or ahead of time, I go, hey, do you care if I go ahead and I'm going to watch ahead because
So
you've
that's
got to work
nice.
and I don't. So
That's nice of you. I don't ask
I'm gonna go through our
permission. I
stories.
just secretly do it, and then I'm like, hey, so that episode was fantastic.
wow.
See, I wouldn't do that. What I would do, I would probably tell you that I watched it ahead, but I will also go back and rewatch it with you. I know what's
That-
going on,
yes.
but I will
Okay,
rewatch it
yeah,
with you.
and I do
I
that
do
too.
that.
I do that
Mhm.
too. But my mother had complained about this to me. Apparently, my brother is very into. He enjoys watching the show first, so he knows how he reacts. He watches you watch the show then.
I
that
like-
he's already watched.
Yes.
So he can track your responses. And then my mom was getting freaked out because he's like,
Oh my gosh, my best friend does this too. She'll be like, oh my gosh, I need to watch this with you so I can see your reaction and then we can have more
Right.
fun with this.
so instead of blowing the storyline, it'd be like in his head, he's like, all right, this dude's about to die.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're crying. That's so great. I was like, that's messed up. Why would you do that?
my
but-
friend
but-
just laughs so hard at my reaction. She's just like, this is better.
But that's the thing, and that's what's exciting to him if he's already seen it, is watching your reaction to it. I guess some people are like that. I never really paid attention. I guess I might do that a little bit, but I'm rewatching the show
Oh man, there's
if I'm the one who's seen it first. Otherwise, if my wife has seen it first, I don't see anything because I'm just like locked in.
I like the idea of watching reactions better. Although I usually rewatch the show with you, but I like the idea.
Yeah, it's strange. I guess. I mean, in my brother's defense, I understand if it was something that you thought was really funny or really moving, and you want to see, hey, are you going to have the same reaction?
yeah.
But it's just weird because, like my mom said, he was actually pivoted and was like completely sideways staring at her, just see
So
what
you
she's
know
going to do.
that
It's like
something's coming.
that might be a little uncomfortable.
that's a little intense.
But the other thing I thought about it, shifting from the times when these were live versus now where you can just set these and watch at any time, is the question, why would you lie about it?
Yeah.
Why would you watch it and then play it off? Because it seems like that's
yeah.
more effort than's really necessary. I mean, is it that big a deal?
Well, I
Right.
can't lie to save my life, and so it would be very obvious I've already seen it. So that's why
It's a good
I would
point.
never
No,
do
you
it.
know what?
Like it,
I
some
actually
people have poker face. Like
True, but some people definitely have a tell. My oldest son, unfortunately for him, bless his heart, he's not a good liar because he giggles when he starts to lie to us, and he's going to be 24 in the fall. So this is not a good tell for him to have if he's trying to bamboozle anybody. But I'm glad as a parent that he still has this.
But I was going to say, I've actually seen this in some of social media posts. People actually would get upset if you watch it ahead of time. So that I'm assuming I'm going to assume that's why people would lie about it.
But why would they be upset?
Well, because they're like, we were gonna watch this together,
Right.
and then you were like, didn't wait for me. Then you watched it, and then now it's like we might as well watch it separately, and like the arguments all the time about that.
I think I get that if it's like a movie that you're both excited about coming out, and you want to watch it together to experience it at the same time
That's
for the first
exactly
time.
it. That's exactly it.
But as far as
Yeah.
TV and other stuff, there's so much of that,
Mm-hmm.
and especially like with the pandemic. I mean, we were sitting there just binge watching
Oh,
so many different shows.
Uh,
So it's like, hey, I'm going to keep watching this. She's like, actually, I don't care for that show. You go ahead on that one. So then I had my shows that I could watch and her shows.
I think it also depends on what show. So like, there's a new reality TV show, The Ultimatum, but it's like the queer version, and it's a binge-worthy one. But like, you really should watch it with friends because it's real, and like there's like more things that are coming out in real time. And so if you like watch it separately, sometimes there's more spoilers because it is reality. So I mean, I think it just depends too.
Well, I know in this question it was talking about specifically about if you had made plans to watch the thing. So I do get that. You don't want to cancel out on plans that you did make. But sometimes it doesn't matter if you're going through like a whole, like say you're binge watching a season of something and it turns out one of you is more into it than the other. I get that. But I also know that there are some things that my wife would get mad at me in some shows if I know what's going to happen first, if it's suspenseful,
Yeah.
or if it's one of those things where the show is it's built on the other show, so you already know now
Right.
there's some kind of spoiler in there.
right.
You're ahead.
Yeah.
So I understand, even though that's not the biggest thing in the world, you've got I don't want to say betrayal, but it's like a
It
secret
feels
now.
like that though.
Right.
And then she's like stressed out. It's like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It's like, I can't tell you. You're just gonna have to watch.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's another thing. That's another thing that I hate about watching this show ahead of someone else or a movie ahead of someone else, because they would ask that question like, is this going to happen? I'm like, watch the show.
Well,
Literally,
and I've developed a habit of saying that anyway, because my wife will say that if we're both watching a movie for the first time, is he gonna die? I don't. I got here when you did.
Right.
I got here when you did, sweetheart.
Right.
Let's let it unfold.
Right.
Let's just let this happen. But she doesn't like the suspense. So like comedies, not a problem. You know, your rom-com type stuff. But anything suspenseful, I think she went back and she was watching Suits. She really got into that.
I'm into that right now.
The attorney, she was going through that. My son got her into that, and she's like, "Oh, this is so good. This is so good." And I was like, I mean,
That's
I
where
had to
I'm
be
at
in the
now.
mood to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times we'll watch something, or it's like an old standby that we've already seen before. That's obviously it's not what the question's about, because I mean, this is specifically sitting down to watch something. Although we do rewatch a lot, so it's not all brand new stuff.
Right.
See, I don't like to rewatch things.
Really?
That's why if I do want to watch something I already watched with you, that means it's really, really good, and I really want to see your reaction to it. Because I don't really go back and watch a lot of things.
Oh, I do that a lot. Like,
It depends. Like, I really, really, really have to like it.
yeah.
That's crazy, because we do burn through a lot of the same ones just to have on in the background sometimes.
Yeah, okay, I
we
might do a
may not be
background.
sitting down like focusing on it, like staring,
Yeah.
but a lot of times
Yeah,
just
the
for
comfort.
funsies, we'll have something going on, especially with our comedies and stuff
Yeah,
we know. I
like
mean,
comfort
and there are
shows.
some we can quote,
Mm.
but yeah, we definitely do that. But it's
Yeah, I'm a rare species that does it.
you're a rare. You're trying to say you're a unicorn of some sort. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Actually, I heard about that. I know it's a side note, but I heard about that today. Somebody referred to Ohtani, the baseball player, as a unicorn, because apparently he's looking for $700 million for his next contract, and they described him as a unicorn because of how he can pitch and
rare
hit.
that is.
So sorry,
Yeah.
took a little jog there, but
Yeah,
unicorn,
that's
that
the
word
thing.
triggered something for me. All right, so that is the hot topic for today. Would you watch a movie without your partner or TV and then lie about it? I don't see the reason to do that, but it looks pretty much like it's across the board fairly even, 30-30 almost. And then 43 is every now and then, but not real often. So that's the hot topic for today. Let's get ready for some more hit music on Glow Live Radio.